Oh, that's tight right there.
There he goes up the track, Custer, and he turns Bowman into the outside wall. They clip Briscoe, the pole sitter.
Hard hit for the 48 of Bowman, head on into the outside wall.
Alex Bowman has just suffered a collapse that defies belief, and what's unfolding has left the NASCAR world stunned. Bowman faces the most catastrophic collapse of his NASCAR Cup Series career as devastating developments continue to pile up around the embattled Hendrick Motorsports driver, creating a perfect storm of competitive disasters that threatens to eliminate him from playoff contention and potentially end his tenure with one of NASCAR's most prestigious organizations. This systematic breakdown represents far more than temporary struggles. It exposes fundamental performance deficiencies and organizational concerns that could reshape the entire landscape of Hendrick Motorsports' driver lineup. The shocking reality of Bowman's current predicament reveals how rapidly championship hopes can disintegrate in NASCAR's unforgiving playoff system. After securing an 11th place finish at Pocono Raceway, Bowman finds himself clinging to the final playoff spot with only 9 races left in the regular season, creating unprecedented pressure that threatens to destroy years of career development and organizational investment in his driving capabilities. Bowman's precipitous fall from early season prominence to playoff desperation demonstrates the brutal competitiveness of modern NASCAR racing. Hendrick Motorsports' Alex Bowman had an extremely strong start to the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season, reeling off 5 top 9 finishes, including a runner-up result in the first 6 races to find himself in the top 3 of the point standings, making his current crisis even more shocking and inexplicable to fans and analysts. The systematic performance collapse that has characterized Bowman's recent racing reveals troubling patterns that extend far beyond temporary competitive setbacks. Since then, Bowman has just 3 top 10 finishes in 11 races, and he has 7 finishes of 27th place or worse, demonstrating consistent inability to maintain competitive performance when championship positioning depends on sustained excellence rather than occasional flashes of speed. Chris Buescher's devastating overtake at Pocono represents the most damaging single-race development in Bowman's playoff chase, as the RFK Racing driver systematically destroyed Bowman's points advantage through superior execution and consistent performance. The intense competition saw Chris Buescher making a bold move to overtake Bowman in the standings after finishing 4th and scoring an impressive 48 points, leaving Bowman with only 27 points from the race, highlighting the massive point differential that can eliminate championship hopes in a single weekend. The organizational implications of Bowman's struggles create additional pressure beyond simple playoff qualification, as his position at Hendrick Motorsports faces scrutiny from both performance analysis and replacement speculation. Generally considered the weak link at Rick Hendrick's team, Bowman's name has come up in various replacement rumors in recent seasons, indicating that playoff failure could trigger systematic organizational changes that affect his long-term career prospects.
Oh, that's tight right there.
There he goes up the track, Custer, and he turns Bowman into the outside wall. They clip Briscoe, the pole sitter.
Hard hit for the 48 of Bowman, head.
Bowman's current standing as the 16th and final driver above the playoff cut line creates maximum pressure situations where every remaining race becomes a make-or-break scenario for championship qualification. This precarious positioning means that single mechanical failures, strategic miscalculations, or competitor breakthrough performances could eliminate years of championship preparation and organizational investment in a matter of laps. But wait, there is more. The mathematical reality facing Bowman demonstrates how slim his margin for error has become, with just 20 points above the cut line, while trending in precisely the wrong direction as competitors gain momentum and confidence. Ryan Preece lurks dangerously close behind, while multiple drivers below the playoff line possess win-or-go-home desperation that creates dangerous competitive dynamics for the remainder of the regular season. Bubba Wallace's misfortune provides additional context for the competitive chaos surrounding playoff qualification, as the 23rd 11 Racing driver's 36th place finish, earning a mere 1 point following an unfortunate accident, demonstrates how quickly championship hopes can be destroyed through circumstances beyond driver control, creating opportunities for competitors like Bowman to gain ground while simultaneously showing vulnerability.
Alex Bowman raced in pain and still finished fourth in Mexico. He couldn't walk days before. Now his story has shocked NASCAR.
The winner diversity crisis represents perhaps the most threatening aspect of Bowman's playoff situation, as 11 different winners this season leaves only 5 playoff spots available via points. This unprecedented winner variety creates systematic pressure where traditional points racing may prove insufficient for playoff qualification, forcing Bowman into winner-miss scenarios that contradict his traditional competitive approach. Chase Briscoe's victory at Pocono exemplifies the continuing emergence of new winners that systematically reduce available playoff positions for points qualifiers. The recent victory by Chase Briscoe added yet another winner to the roster, bringing the total to 11 different winners this season, demonstrating how competitive parity creates opportunities for breakthrough performances that eliminate established drivers from championship contention. The remaining schedule analysis reveals multiple opportunities for additional surprise winners that could completely eliminate Bowman's playoff hopes regardless of his own performance improvements. With 9 remaining regular season races consisting of 2 superspeedway races, 2 road course races, and a street course race, the door is wide open for a wild card winner to emerge, creating scenarios where Bowman's fate depends entirely on competitors' performances rather than his own capabilities. NASCAR's revolutionary tournament format adds another layer of complexity to Bowman's championship pursuit, as the in-season tournament featuring 32 drivers competing for a $1 million prize creates additional competitive dynamics that could influence race strategies and point standings throughout the remaining regular season races. Bowman's tournament positioning against Joey Logano in the 8 versus 25 seeding creates immediate pressure in the upcoming Atlanta race, where failure to outperform the Team Penske champion could eliminate both playoff and tournament opportunities simultaneously. This dual pressure scenario demonstrates how NASCAR's format innovations create multiple pathways for competitive failure. The schedule shakeup praise that Bowman recently offered regarding NASCAR's venue diversification efforts appears increasingly ironic given his current struggles on both traditional and new track configurations. I think that's a really good thing. I think our schedule was the same for so long that I guess you could say it got a little bit stale. Bowman stated, not anticipating how new challenges would expose his own competitive limitations. Hendrick Motorsports' internal dynamics create additional pressure as Bowman's teammates continue to outperform him significantly on Hendrick's win list during that stretch from March 2022. The next lowest is Chase Elliott, and he has 6 victories, while Bowman's only win in the last 3+ seasons was his Chicago street course victory that provided temporary relief from replacement speculation. The Chicago redemption opportunity approaching next weekend provides Bowman's best realistic chance for playoff salvation, as his 2024 victory at the street course represents his most recent moment of competitive excellence. However, the pressure of must-win scenarios often creates performance anxiety that prevents drivers from executing at their highest levels when championship hopes depend on breakthrough results. Ally Financial's sponsorship commitment through 2028 creates organizational complications regardless of Bowman's playoff fate, as the sponsor relationship extends significantly beyond his current 2028 driver contract through 2026. This misalignment creates potential scenarios where sponsor obligations conflict with performance-based driver decisions that could reshape Hendrick's competitive lineup. The replacement speculation intensity will reach fever pitch if Bowman fails to qualify for the playoffs, as those replacement rumors will be hotter than ever, according to industry analysts who recognize that championship-caliber organizations cannot accept systematic underperformance from drivers occupying premium competitive positions. Bowman's historical playoff performance provides limited comfort given his current trajectory, as his advancement to the round of 12 of the playoffs last year required exceptional circumstances and competitor misfortune rather than dominant personal performance that could be replicated under current pressure situations. The ultimate verdict on Bowman's 2025 season and potentially his Hendrick Motorsports career will be determined over the next 9 races, where he must either rediscover the early season form that placed him among championship contenders or face the devastating consequences of playoff elimination and organizational restructuring that could end his tenure with NASCAR's most successful modern organization. Will Alex Bowman rise under pressure, or are we witnessing the final chapter of his Hendrick Motorsports career? Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth NASCAR coverage.